Hello, welcome back to InStream Trades. And sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I was really busy and out of the city, making some business in another town. But today I'm back, and we're gonna have as usual on Monday. But today is Tuesday, but we're gonna have a fast Monday review of the top coins, and I think we'll also look at some other coins. Let's try to make it short video. And first of all, today we will start from the Bitcoin. There's 1 day time frame, and first of all, I'm gonna look at this chart. What is extremely important here? Why am I showing you this? First, remember I told you about this range that Bitcoin might stay in the range for a while, and that's basically whatever it's doing already. 27th day in the range, and here's the top border of that range, here's the bottom border of that range. What do I see here? First of all, this line is extremely important, and what you see here was a rejection wick, then all the other candles formed below it, and another one just yesterday, the Monday candle over here. It actually closed below the EMA channel. So for a lot of traders who use this EMA channel as an indicator, as a main indicator for a trade, this actually candle was a candle, a signal for the continuation of the bearish market and the continuation of the most probable way for the Bitcoin, which is according to that indicator and according to that capitulation, which I showed you not so long ago. This was a confirmation for a continuation of the price fall. Is it so? Are there any other indicators showing that strategy? Um, the possible move. Let's go ahead and switch into this chart. What do we see here? First of all, on the weekly time frame, if you remember this channel that I showed you, the parallel channel, the price is still on a weekly time frame trading in this, struggling with this channel border. Is it important? I guess so, because check this out. One, two, three, four, five, fifth candle. So remember, this is a 1 week time frame. So for 5 weeks, for some kind of reason, the price stayed in here. Is it important? I think so. Here's another way to check out, like, and here's another one. That's how long the price stayed in some area. Over here, there was an accumulation before the price went up. Over here, it was distribution. Whenever the market makers, they unloaded their positions, and that's when the price went down. Over here, there was also distribution. What is going on here? Is this the distribution? Is this the accumulation phase? Well, nobody can tell you for sure. Let's go ahead a little bit lower to find some other details. But before we go lower, also watch here. I showed you that, and I told you that here was a crossover on the stochastic RSI indicator. Does that mean that this is a bullish signal? Well, you see a lot of crossovers here, and one of them was actually the reversal signal for the price to continue to go high. So is it here right now? Not quite sure. It shows that there is a crossover, but doesn't mean that the price cannot cross over again and go a little bit lower before the continuation. But remember also, on the regular RSI, we are still in the oversold territory and lower than ever Bitcoin was. So for those who are hodlers, definitely this is a good area to continue accumulating and adding more into their positions. For those who are trading a little shorter time frame than that, like a daily time frame, let's go ahead and watch it. What do we see on a daily time frame? First of all, here I have that channel marked for you. You see the top border and the bottom border of it. What else do we see here? Well, we see the rejection from the top, right? You can clearly see that the price came here, had a nice impulse. That's when everybody was saying, well, finally we have reversed. That was a 100%, that was a top. The price reversed and is going down. And I told you guys, when there will be a candle forming above this channel and there will be another one confirming it, then there will be a good confirmation sign that we are out of this channel, go for the bullish market. But you see what happened? Again, all those gurus saying open the long position, and a lot of guys open that, and they have their stop losses somewhere here. Well, guess what? The price is over there now, collecting their stop losses, making those fake gurus a lot of money because they're getting paid with the broker's fees. But what do we see here? Check this out, stochastic RSI reversed. Does that mean that it will fall down now? It doesn't mean it, but what it means that we will most likely to go somewhere here and try to retest this area. Also notice I have this line marked. Let's go ahead and look, what is that? This is the previous all-time high of the previous bull market, and the price is struggling because of that. Is that an important level? This is extremely important level. That's why the price is there. Okay, so we watched the daily time frame, right? Let's go ahead on some other time frames and see what can we find here. That's why I'm saying you that all these time frames are really important, because you want to know not only in the long run what's going to happen, but you also want to know what's going to happen in the short run. To get ready for it. Here's the 6-hour time frame and the 3-hour time frame. Uh, Basically, on the 6-hour time frame, the only thing that I will show you is the stochastic RSI, showing that it's over here in the oversold territory. Look, whenever it was here in the oversold, you might say that this was a good signal for the price to reverse, but actually went lower a little bit after that. Let's look on this chart. What do we see here? That's what I wanted you to, that's what I wanted to point out. First of all, here I used the Fibonacci retracement, swing low to the swing high like we usually do. Guess where the price got stuck? Right there in the golden pocket, like I told you. Remember, the golden pocket is one of the most important area that you have to learn, because according to statistics and the theory of probability, this is the magnet zone. That's the magnet that will draw the price, and it just did it. The price is here, and it's gonna do something. Either it will bounce from it, or it will go lower to another area, strong area, which is the platinum pocket over here. What is most likely to happen? Let's talk about it. First of all, you see how long the price here in the stochastic RSI is already in oversold territory. What does that mean? Over here there was also the golden pocket, right? And look, the price here was in the oversold, and then bam, it went up. So according to what we see here, there still might be a drawdown to this area, but what I see on the indicators, I also want to see this indicator in stream trades crossing over uh, before the price will continue to go high. But there is a probability that most likely uh, in some time from right now, either it's gonna bounce from here and go high, or it will bounce from here and go up. How far it gonna go? Will it go and break this area and break final out of the channel, or it gonna go for a retest and go lower again? Nobody knows for sure, so be ready for both of scenarios. All right, let's go ahead. So watch out for the channel. The main sometimes the people are asking, what's your main advice for right now? Like I always said, trade according to your strategy. The strategy that I use, and remember, I have two portfolios. Some people are confused, like saying, well, what are you saying? When are you buying? When are you selling? I have two portfolios. One is a hodler's portfolio where I continuously add some Bitcoins and Ethereums and I hodl it. I don't trade with it. And according to that portfolio, this is a great time for me, for my strategies, to add more. And that's what I'm doing. I'm adding more into that position. According to another portfolio that I have, the trading portfolio, which I trade on the 1 day time frame, I am still waiting to open the position. There was no, as you see, there was no long signal for, let's see how long, for 90 days. So in that portfolio for 90 days, I'm not buying anything because there is no signal for me according to this strategy. By the way, I will make a video about the strategy pretty soon. So make sure that you hit the like button right now. Keep me motivated to do videos and you will be notified soon whenever I'll make a video on this super good strategy you would enjoy. And also, uh, for another strategy, right? That I'm not trading, but I think some of you do. This is the breakout strategy. You have to wait whatever gonna happen over here. If it will break from this channel to go higher, from this zone to go higher, open a long position. If it will break from this uh, area and go lower, then go for the short position if you are a breakout trader, right? Okay, now it is time for us to look at Ethereum. What's going on with Ethereum? On Ethereum, the situation is kind of the same, but a little bit different. And Ethereum to me looks a little bit more optimistic. Yeah, optimistic, let's put it this way. Here what I want to change, I want to change the color so you could see actually, yeah, you could see this color. What do I mean? It is a little bit more optimistic. Um, the thing that I don't like is a lot of crossovers on the top side of stochastic RSI, which means that it was oversold. We had a crossover and it's going down. Why I don't like it? Check this out over here. We had a lot of crossovers also, right? And then bam, the price went lower. Also, what I don't like with Ethereum, there is no divergence yet on a daily time frame, unlike on Bitcoin, right? So that suggests that there might be a drawdown. Also notice there's a channel over here. So there may be a drawdown lower to form a divergence on the RSI indicator and also to form a crossover on the oversold territory on the stochastic RSI, right? But let's go a little bit lower on the 6 hour time frame. That's what I want to show you. The difference is on the Bitcoin. If you remember, I showed you that parallel channel, the range channel, where the trend is bouncing from the top to the bottom. What you see here is a little bit different. The price here is staying in the triangle. All right. How can you determine that triangle? It's very easy. Here you can see the top border of it, so many touch points. I mean, this area is extremely strong resistance for the Ethereum. So whenever the price, if the price will break out of this area and turn it into the support, this will be a good signal for the long entries. Not until that. Whenever you hear that this is the bottom, go ahead for the short-term trades. Go ahead and open some long positions. I doubt that it is a good signal yet. Wait for the confirmation of the breakout. Then, okay, what about these? Sorry, that's the horizontal line. We need another one. We need this one. Let's connect the bodies. You probably know what I'm trying to show you by now. What I'm trying to show you is this triangle. And what is another important thing? You remember I'm a lover of the Fibonacci retracement. Swing low, swing high. Bang, golden pocket like I showed you on the Bitcoin. Also here, check this out. Golden pocket. Whatever happened after that, the price went up. Uh, by the way, guess where the price came here? See, here was the higher high. It didn't break it, just with the wick. And if you will go again with the Fibonacci retracement, guess where it stayed? In the platinum pocket, right? These two pockets that I showed you, extremely important. Then this one, swing low, swing high. Guess where the price is trading right now? Golden pocket, you are right. And by the way, it happens that this golden pocket is also supported by this trend line. Is there any strong probability that price will stay here? Yes, there is a probability that it will bounce from here and go for another retest. Can it go here, retest it, and go lower again, then go here again? Yes, but what we need to do is to wait for the breakout. And I don't trade triangles, but a lot of people do. So what's the potential target of it? And what is a potential direction of it? Usually they say that on the ascending triangle, and this one is an ascending triangle because this border stays the same, and this one is pushing the price to the upper side. So statistically, and by the game of probabilities, they say that these triangles have a tendency to break to the upper side. And here's actually the target. If it will break to the upper side, then you have to expect somewhere around 1700 dollars the price for Ethereum. If otherwise it breaks to the downside, then the price of Ethereum will go to $815. Also notice in stream trade indicator, this line is coming close to the zero line, which I don't really like, but sometimes it happens. Okay, that's about Ethereum. Is there anything else we can spot on the 3 hour time frame? Also notice on 3 hour time frame, a lot of time being spent on the stochastic RSI oversold territory, and again, golden pocket. One more time, super important Fibonacci zone. Actually, Fibonacci numbers are extremely important in all the life. See over here. Let's go ahead and check some other coins while we still have some time. Do we have time? Yeah, let's go ahead and we're basically gonna run on the, I would suppose that we'll run on the 1 day time frame. Why do I don't have, okay, for some kind of reason I only here have maximized tool. So I will switch here on the daily time frame, and what we'll see on BNB, the same thing you can see in well, over here actually there's a parallel channel going to the upper side, and you know what that means. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, just like this, you see the middle line being respected, didn't go here. But what I don't like it about this, because it looks like a bullish flag, actually the bearish flag to me, or some people call it a bearish pennant, which has a bigger probability to break to the downside. So you gotta wait for this area of the resistance. If it will be broken to the upper side, then it will be a good signal. If not, expect a drawdown. What about Matic? On the Matic, what I really don't like over here, you see this channel and the strategy that I talked about a little bit, uh, got retested twice, rejected, and the price is closed below it. So that's a signal that the price is most likely to bounce from it and go lower. Shiba coin, same thing, retest of the channel. The previous candle finally was a confirmation of the rejection, which has a probability to go to the lower side. But over here, you have a very strong resistance, a cluster of resistance. So for the Shiba, before it'll go to the upper side and continue that trend, it has to break this cluster of resistance. What about Solana? Yeah, Solana's the same thing. Struggling to go higher, but it still does not have enough power for that. You can see divergences here on the in-stream trades indicator, but that does not mean that it cannot go lower for it yet. By the way, I'm actually thinking that most of the cryptocurrencies will still have a little pullback to the drawdown actually, uh, to make some divergences and liquidate some people who got in long positions too early with a lot of leverage. Okay, sandbox, the same thing here, a cluster of resistance which has to be broken and rejection from this channel. Okay, let's go ahead and check Dash and Cake. On the Dash, what do we see? We see price just continuously testing this area. Will it break it? Well, the more the price retests some kind of level, the more it reacts on it, and there's a bigger probability that it will probably break it. Cake, nothing much changed about the cake. You see, it was oversold. Yeah, it looks like most of the coins have a tendency to break lower, which is most likely move, which I expect to happen. And as I told you again, on my hodlers portfolio, I'm still adding on it. On my trading portfolio, I'm waiting for the reversal signal for the confirmation before I will open the long trades. I'm not in the long trades now. Remember that. Okay, I hope you found this information interesting. If you did, then don't forget to go ahead and like that, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a safe and profitable trading. Talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.